Good morning, afternoon, and evening, guys. We're back with another random tier list. Today we are tackling something forbidden, something spoilery. We're tackling new Pokemon from the upcoming Pokémon Legends Arceus. If you're a fan of this game, it's coming up about a week away, I think, at this point. I think it's the 29th it's coming out, so a little over a week at the time of this recording. And we have leaks of all of the Pokemon that will be in the game, specifically the new forms of Pokemon as well as the brand new Pokemon. So if you don't want those spoilers, leave the video now because I'm about to show all the pictures. I got most of this from another YouTuber, so I don't know how locked down this information is going to be over the next week or if it's just going to be out there. So this was something I just saw yesterday, so like I said, I don't know how much it is out there. But this will be your last warning. This is your spoiler warning for some of these images. Here we go. So we're going to be ranking these Pokemon. These are all either new Pokemon forms or brand new Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus. And we're going to be ranking them on this very eloquent scale here from GOAT, great design, not bad, meh, and trash design. And I definitely think there are some that fit all of those bills here. Now I'm going to be picking and choosing from here because I kind of want to go in an order. And when I uploaded the images, it definitely went out of order. So I apologize if this is a little more difficult to follow. We're going to start with the starter Pokemon. The starting Pokemon that you get in this game are Cyndaquil. So you have a choice. You should have a choice between three. So you have the fire starter Cyndaquil, the grass starter Rowlet, and then you also get a choice with the water starter Oshawott. Now, these Pokemon will have three new Hisuian forms. So this is Hisuian Typhlosion. We have Hisuian... Jesus, these names are going to ruin me this episode. This is Hisuian Decidueye, and then we have Hisuian Samurott. And I believe this is Water Dark type. This is Grass Fighting, and this is Fire Ghost. So they've all changed. Obviously, Typhlosion here looks a little weird without the fire. I'm assuming he's going to have some purple fire to match the new ghost type, but we don't know that for certain. Because of that, I'm putting Typhlosion in trash design. I hate when they give us Typhlosion and he doesn't have all the fire coming out of his back. He looks so stupid and so plain compared to all the other Pokemon with that. I think that the design of Decidueye is great, and the design of Samurott is GOAT. This design right here has kind of convinced me to use Oshawott in the game. We'll see if I still feel that way in about a week and a half. Also, I really, really like that they changed the color scheme of Decidueye from green, even though he is grass type. They went with kind of like the fall colors here, which I think is a nice touch. It's a little unclear if this is the shiny or not, but the common belief is that this will be the regular form. Some of the shinies got leaked too, and it's a little confusing what's what. But starting with those are the starters. Now, what should we go to next? One of the Pokemon that was officially revealed was this guy, Growlithe. And then we got leaked his evolved form of Arcanine here. Now, Growlithe, I think, is definitely a great design. I'm less sold on Arcanine there. I'm going to put it in not bad. I like the darker color, but it kind of comes out of nowhere, in my opinion. They made a good decision to spruce up Arcanine's design, make it a little more detailed. But I think the gray is a little dark. I guess that would be my criticism with it. It's not a bad design, but that's where I would leave it, is in not bad. And we'll probably put Hisuian Growlithe above Hisuian Decidueye for this ranking. Next up, they revealed Hisuian Voltorb, which is an electric grass Pokemon. And then we got leaked Hisuian Electrode. Similar thing here, Hisuian Voltorb I do think has a great design. They've made him more kind of wood-esque because in the past, Pokeballs weren't metal, they were made of wood. Hisuian Electrode I think is a pretty trash design though. I was really hoping that they would do a little bit more with the Electrode design, but really they just added the wood to the top. I was a little disappointed about that because with Voltorb they gave him the whole eyebrows. He has a lot of personality. Electrode, I feel like they just didn't as much. They just kind of carved in his eyes. So the design's probably better than Typhlosion without fire, but yeah, it's definitely not my favorite. Which one should we do next here? Let's go ahead and take a look at Braviary and Wordyear. Now, these are two Pokemon which were some of the first Pokemon revealed to be in this game. We have a new Hisuian version of Braviary, who is a flying psychic Pokemon. And then we have Wordyr, who is an evolution of Stantler. Brand new Pokemon here, evolution of Stantler. So Wordyr, I think, is a pretty great design. Good design for a Pokemon. Nice to see an older Pokemon like Stantler getting an evolution. And Braviary, I think this is a good design. Nothing really to write home about. I think it's pretty simple. The white and the black don't leave a whole lot to talk about there. I do like the purple on its head, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in not bad here. I think Decidueye is probably better than Wordyr, and I think that Arcanine is probably better than Braviary. So that's where I'd put these guys. Let's see here. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this guy, Basky Legion. Now, Basky Legion is... I'm going to start using the trash design just to kind of move these up here so we can see them. Now, Basky Legion has been officially revealed. Revealed pretty early on as one of the Pokemon you can ride in the game. This one you ride through the water. But through leaks, we have now found a white stripe Basculin who evolves into this. And then the idea is that these are gender variants of Basky Legion, right? So this would be the male one and this would be the female one, or maybe vice versa. I think that is it, because this one has long mustaches, and usually in Pokemon, long mustaches refer to male Pokemon. So a little confusing here, but from what we're getting at, this is a new... I don't know that it's a Hisuian Basculin, or just a new type of Basculin, because Basculin already has a red stripe version and a blue stripe version. So this is a white stripe version. A little confusing there. I think it's a great design. I think they added a little bit to the Pokemon. It's not as plain as it used to be. I really can't say anything bad about the design. Basky Legion, I like the male form. And I actually think the female form is a little meh. It might just be the angle that they took this picture from. But I just don't think it's that great. It looks a little awkward. Had this one been the first one revealed, it obviously goes with Basculin a lot better. But I do really like Basky Legion's design. They also showed the shiny of this one, which is purple, instead of pink, and I think that was a nice touch too. So I actually like some of the shinies. Well, I guess I can't talk about all the shinies, but for that one, I like the shiny one of this bad. So I'll put Basky Legion here in not bad. Maybe put it ahead of Braviary here. We'll put female Basky Legion down here in meh. And we'll put Basculin up here, probably right over Wordyr in great design. So overall, we have some good designs happening here. Alright, we're getting into some interesting ones. Next up, we have Cleaver. Cleaver was officially revealed. It actually leaked very, very early on in the game. We just had no idea what it was. So Cleaver is a rock bug evolution of Scyther. So instead of Scizor, this is an evolution of Scyther that is rock. And I think this is an absolutely GOAT design. It looks fantastic. Some love for Scyther. Even though Scyther did get an evolution in Scizor, this is kind of like a fossilized or ancient evolution of Scyther from thousands of years ago, right? Because he's rock instead of steel. So I actually think this is a pretty GOAT design. One of the best designs that I've seen in this generation, definitely. I think this is better than, for example, a lot of the Pokemon from Sword and Shield, as is Hisuian Samurott. That's kind of what I mean here by GOAT. Doesn't mean they're the greatest Pokemon ever, but in terms of the last couple generations or the kind of set of Pokemon we have here, it is pretty good. Now we're going to take a look at the last two Pokemon that have been officially released so far. So after this, I mean, I guess you've been able to see the pictures this whole time, but after this, it is all spoilers from here. We have the first ever normal ghost-type Pokemon, Zorua, and Zoroark, that one. So, given that these Pokemon have a pretty unique typing, that makes them really exciting to me. I also think their design is really great. Originally they were black and red, and now they're white and red. So, I actually think these Pokemon are just both really, really good. there's a natural progression from the pre-evolved form to the evolved form. Their ghost normal type, you can definitely see that they kind of look like normal creatures, but then there's definitely more to them, on the other hand. I think both Cleaver and Samurott are better designs than these Pokemon. And I think I like the pre-evolved form better. So we're going to leave them both here in Goat, but we're going to put them in that order. Now we have all new designs, and boy, some of these are interesting. I'm going to start with Sneasel and its new evolved form. Now we do not know the name of this Pokemon. It is presumably not a Hisuian Weevil, Weevil being the normal evolution of Sneasel. So apparently this is Hisuian Sneasel and its new evolved form, which is a brand new Pokemon. And there may be a part of the game that you can actually ride this Pokemon and climb up cliffs in. In one of the very, very early leaks, we did see that, along with Cleaver. But there has been no mention of that riding ability. We've talked about riding on water, flying, riding Wordyr. There's been no mention of riding this Pokemon. So that might have been something that they took out. Not sure there. But definitely an interesting looking Pokemon. Sneasel, I don't mind the design of him. I actually like the vibrant purple a lot. It looks good. And I can't say as much for this one. This design is pretty bad in my opinion. It's very lanky. Not a lot of design going on the chest, and because it's so lanky, that kind of sticks out. The thing with Weevil, the evolved form of Sneasel originally, is that they added so many feathers that they made its original design a lot more interesting, which I liked. This one, not so much. Yeah, I don't think it's a very good design. Sneasel's cool, though. Probably put him here not bad. Maybe ahead of Braviary. What to do next? We have Hisuian Lilligant, who gets a lot thinner than he used to be. I actually really like this design. I think this is a great design for Lilligant. I believe it's Lilligant that's the Hisuian version of here. I think it's a good looking Pokemon. Gonna put it here in great design. Probably is better than Basky Legion and Wordyear here. Now continuing on here, I'll get this one out of the way. We have a Hisuian version of Avalugg. And I guess he's rock type now instead of just being ice, so he's going to be rock and ice. Sure. Why is his tusk so big and awkwardly shaped? Why does he have these little circles on his hoofs? This design sucks, honestly. I think I like the Sneasel evolution more than it. And let's be honest, I think that Electrode, I was a little hard on Electrode. Looking at these Pokemon here, the Avalugg and the Sneasel evolution, these two, I think Electrode's better. I'm going to put Electrode up in meh, because it is at least true to that original design. They added the wood, but, you know, I said what I wanted to say about that one. This one sucks. Next we have Hisuian Ursaring, which is weird because we've seen regular Ursaring in the trailer, so I don't know why there's two. Male and female, maybe? That wouldn't make much sense. I don't know. We have Hisuian Ursaring here. It's not a terrible design, it's just a weird design. I think it's a little weirder just because of the positioning. He is on all fours, but you can kind of not really see because of how his back legs are positioned. I think this is a cool Pokemon. Probably a better design than Braviary, right there with Sneasel in my opinion. It's not bad, but, you know, it's nothing to write home about. Next we have Quill Fish and a new Quill Fish evolution here. I think Quill Fish, this is actually the shiny version of Quill Fish. I have not been able to find a Hisuian Quill Fish that's not shiny. So this is what we got, and this is the evolution of Quill Fish. I think that the Quill Fish is a great design. I'm a little biased because I do really, really like the shiny that I'm looking at here. I think the regular is more of these colors, though. I think it's a great design, though. It looks good. It's an improvement on the original Pokemon, similar to Basky Legion, and I think it probably looks better than Basky Legion. Its evolved form, though, I'd probably put in meh. I think I even like Electrode better than it, honestly. I don't mind the concept of them making the spikes bigger, right? They're kind of just going all in on the original idea of the first Pokemon. This just looks really awkward. Remember, this is a fish, so how does it swim like that with all these spikes? I don't know. It might look better in-game, but from this image I have, I'm going to be putting that Pokemon in meh. Alright, coming up here we have Sliggoo and Sliggoo's evolved form, which is called Goodra. It's called Goodra. Alright, so Goomy doesn't get a new form, but its evolved form Sliggoo looks like this, and then Goomy looks like this. Sliggoo, you know, it's probably going to be the highest of this meh tier. Nothing really to write home about there. Goodra I do like. I do like the shell on the back there. I think it's a pretty good design. It changes up the original Pokemon without changing it too much. I'd probably put this up here by Lilligant. It's a great design, I think. Yeah, it's kind of at this like Wordyr, Basculin. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair for it. And now we get down to some interesting Pokemon. We have a brand new Force of Nature. The Forces of Nature are a legendary group of Pokemon from Generation 5, and this is a Generation 4 game, but they decided to add one. So the Forces of Nature are Thundurus, Landorus, and the third one. And now we have a new Force of Nature, which was rumored to be Fairy, and it definitely looks like Fairy. Looks like the Force of Love, or something. This design is garbage. This is probably the worst Pokemon in here. I don't really know what they were thinking with this Pokemon. This is the same Pokemon, but in a different form. This design is actually not that bad. I don't think it's as bad, definitely, than the other form. It's definitely very weird, but, I mean, Pokemon can be weird sometimes. I'd say this is not a bad design. Some people might hate them both, but I think this form of it is just absolutely garbage. So trash design. It's worse than these three Pokemon, I'd say. Yeah. Finally, we have two new forms of Arceus. This is Arceus combined with Palkia and combined with Dialga. So the essentially god of Pokemon combined with the legendary Pokemon of time and space, respectively. Or I guess vice versa from the ones I just said. These are very interesting. To say the least. This is definitely big spoilers for what the end of the game might look like, Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, yeah, we'll have to see, I guess. These Pokemon are going to be very, very opinion-inducing, no matter what. I think they both look very weird. Neither of them are going to be in GOAT, for me. I'd say that the Dialga one works more than the Palkia one. Palkia lost his arms. It would have been really cool if they had turned him into like a centaur. I think that would look really, really cool. But instead they took away his arms and just added some nubs there. And Dialga looks like some sort of alien organic metal thing. I imagine it's still going to have its Dragon Steel type. Maybe not. These two are really hard. Definitely let me know in the comments, guys, if you have an opinion. Where should I put these? Because I really don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and put them Palkia and meh. And Dialga not bad. Probably the top of each of their ranks. Yeah, I'm going to put them there, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And let me know about this whole video, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus? I am, but I'm definitely not picking Cyndaquil. I figured that one out from this. So let me know what you guys think. Comment section down below if you appreciate more random tier lists like this, Pokemon tier lists specifically, or whatever else. Leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel because I do this each and every single day, despite the fact that I only have a few minutes left on today. There will be a video up, don't worry. With all that said, guys, this has been the guy who makes random tier lists, signing off.